All right, so here I'm back. It's taken me hours to figure out how to get more memory on my iPad. Hopefully, it'll work better on the iPhone. So, here is Deceptively Dangerous ATVs, Part 3. And I want to talk about how Honda had agreed that the riders had assumed the risk by buying their products even though, and that they knew that what they were getting into, even though there was no mandatory safety training for any of them. And so what could they have done instead of blame the victim? Well, they had memos between Honda engineers make it clear that rollover protection had been considered and rejected. And since no design or testing was done on the rollover protection, logic suggests that the idea was scrapped because it would have increased costs to the manufacturers and sent the wrong message to consumers. A roll bar would indicate that these vehicles roll over, that they are not safe. And this is actually still an ongoing debate over in New South Wales, where they are trying to sit down with the manufacturers. The government is trying to sit down with the manufacturers and try to get some rollover bars on them. But the manufacturers are hesitant to do that. They have finally gotten one which goes on the back of the ATV, which prevents the ATV from going backwards and crushing you, and from going forwards and crushing you, and from rolling over and crushing you. Crushing seems to be a common theme, but anyway, so they didn't want them to not look safe, because they didn't, Honda, that was not the message that Honda wanted to send to parents who are considering buying all-terrain vehicles for their children. Probably the right message should have been sent, that these machines are not suitable for children, no matter if they're child size or adult size. So anyway, another of Honda's rejected options was to lower the center of gravity. That would have made the machine more stable, but more difficult to turn without a costly differential. Some argue that the fear and excitement associated with the vehicle's instability made them more marketable to consumers who crave excitement, and I agree with that 100%. The people like that ride, that having to fight with a deadly machine is exciting for some people. And Honda also could have shortened the seat and kept the foot pegs smaller, telling people clearly in the design of the vehicle, rather in some little afterthought of a sticker, that ATVs were single rider machines. That's another misconception. They're not for double riding, unless now they do have some contraption that you can put on the back that you can carry a passenger. But without changing any of the initial design, I would guess that that's probably not making things much safer. It just happens to create a false sense of security around the machine. But again, Honda didn't bother. The company's position has been that the vehicles are fine just the way they are. So, we carry on to documents summarizing conversations between the designers and Honda's attorneys and experts reveal that from the product's inception in 1970, the company expected accidents to occur during usage. In Honda's view, 20 years of deaths and injuries associated with the vehicle were quite simply consistent with our experience and expectations. So thank you, Honda, for being so socially responsible. Anyway, I'll stop this now and I'll post this. And to anyone who listens to these, thank you.